Welcome to the Martial Arts of Business podcast series. All of our podcasts can be downloaded direct from the website at martialartsofbusiness.com or by searching the terms martial arts business in iTunes. Now, here's your host, Sean Allen.
Sometimes you need to step back from your business to see it clearly. Last week I was in Singapore and visiting Universal Studios on Sentosa Island. Amongst other things, I went on the Shrek ride. Let me explain this, then I'll show you the valuable lesson we can take in our role as a martial arts instructor. Now, first of all, why did I choose this particular ride? Well, the line was quicker, and I must admit, 4D interested me. Now, 3D, I understand, but 4D? So, my choice was, it was easy to join in, and the product interested me. Now, before we go any further, think about that. What's the comparison with your business? Is your product interesting, and is it easy to join? Anyway, on with Shrek. There were 4 parts to the whole process. Number 1 was the lineup, and as I said before, that was moving pretty quickly. Number 2 was there was a walk through the castle, which was interesting because it felt like you're actually part of the Shrek movie, but all we were doing was it was an extension of the line. Then there was like a short, probably 15-minute orientation or introductory session where we were talked through about what to expect in the movie. And then there was the actual movie, which was about 15 minutes. Now, as I said, each section was about 15 minutes. Now, here's the interesting part. In each group, because I counted the number of seats in the theatre, there were about 500 people. And they were all operating simultaneously. As there were people in the line outside, another group was walking through the castle, and another group was having the introductory session, and another group was in the movie. So that's simultaneously. So each took about 15 minutes, and there's 500 people in a group. That's 2,000 people in an hour. Now, why am I mentioning all of this? Well, a martial arts academy is the same. Number 1, our product is interesting. And if it's not, you've got to make yours interesting. And number 2, we've got to make it easy to join. Now, once you join a school or once a student joins your school, the process is the same. There's an introductory procedure, whether you have them come into a class or a private one-on-one or whatever. Then you usually tell them about what's next. You educate them, and quite often this is called edutainment, which is a cross between education and entertainment. So it's a bit of both. And finally, there's all the stages of martial arts, and we need to automate this, which means you get it down pat. You teach first, and then enable others to do as you're doing. Now, by the way, 4D. Well, 3D I know, and so do you. You know, you put those glasses on and it looks like you're actually part of it. Well, they added a 4th dimension. For example, in Shrek, as you know, there's a donkey. And the voice is, of course, who is it? Eddie Murphy. Quite often in the movie presentation, the donkey sneezes. There's a little jet on the back of the chair in front of you. As the donkey sneezes, it shoots a fine line of water towards your face. So as he sneezes, it feels like he's sneezed in your face. And of course, everybody in the theatre screams. There was a horseback ride in the movie. The seats move like you're actually on a horse. And in one part, there was spiders crawling everywhere on the screen, and little jets of air from under the seats hit you on the back of the legs, and it feels like spiders. Everybody screams again. Now, that extra dimension is what can separate you from all other choices that people have with their time. For example, imagine you have to teach your martial arts class how to duck under a swinging right punch. Now, you could get out there and demonstrate it, which makes them appreciate what it looks like. But I must admit, sometimes in my classes, I would get out a video, very short, of Mike Tyson ducking underneath a big swinging right punch and hitting his opponent with a left hook and annihilating his opponents. And as you know, that happened quite often. So Then I would just demonstrate it, and the interest of the students was at an all-time high. Now, later on, I had instructors do it. I'd say to them, show the DVD, demonstrate it, get them to practice, and they had the same result. So now it's time for you to get to work.